Entirely, the main recorded origin of a divine being by people started a long, long time back. Regardless of whether we envisioned these divine beings or individuals felt an association with these heavenly creatures, this isn't such an extensive amount of the inquiry. Going through the historical backdrop of human religious customs is an entrancing voyage, and it starts around 40,000 BC. The most punctual internment stays of Homo sapiens is close to Lake Mungo in Australia. Bowler said that numerous individuals trust that this recorded internment is an indication of religious practice, yet the god in which the general population venerated at the time isn't known, assuming any. And again, prior primates have been covering their dead. Expressed on the site British Archaeology by Petit, the absolute soonest proof for the conscious transfer of the dead was found in Pont Nude Cave in Wales. As indicated by Stephen Aldhouse Green, the fragmentary remains of early Neanderthals propose that somewhere around 5 and perhaps up to 15 bodies may have been purposely put in obscurity breaks approximately 225,000 years ago. This implies our precursors have potentially been engaged with religious action since our most punctual beginnings. The subsequent stage in understanding religious practice among people originates from the Lion Man of the Hohenstein Stadel. It is dated from 40,000 to 35,000 BC and was found in Germany. It is the most established known zoomorphic figure with the leader of a lion and the body of a human. Bailey Martin said diverse translations are made about the figure, however, it being heavenly in shape has offered approach to analysts, proposing it is maybe the primary known divinity. Indeed, other such figures have been situated in the zone, and anthropologists trust that this figure was an imperative legendary animal for those early people in what is presently Germany. As time went on, internment ceremonies turned out to be more detailed, and there were indications of religious or profound practices. Entombment in the period between 27,000 BC and 23,000 BC had impossible to miss qualities. As indicated by British Archaeology magazine, every one of these internments fused the overwhelming utilization of red ochre and incorporate the bones of expansive herbivores, for example, aurochs, mammoth, buffalo, or reindeer. Totemic creatures regularly delineated on given dividers in this period. The soonest of the gathering are the Red Lady of Haviland, around 2001 of October, and 3 youthful grown-ups covered together at Dolní Věstonice in the Czech Republic. A little later came the interment of a little tyke at Lager Velho in Portugal, wearing a periwinkle shell, and a youthful grown-up male at Brno in the Czech Republic. The article, When Burial Begins, states, his intensely weighted apparel, puppet or doll, and conceivable drumstick have driven a few researchers to consider him to be a shaman. As of now, a human upheaval started in culture and innovative advancement, and it was obvious in their interments. The utilization of red ochre in different adornments is usually ascribed to being viewed as consecrated relics. Around this equivalent time, Venus dolls were being made and put in graves. What is interesting to note is that most stays of early people are male, yet amid this period they were regularly joined by female dolls. Right now we have no signs concerning what these Venus models were for precisely. However, it has been referred to as speaking to a goddess. Nonetheless, different speculations suggest that ladies were not covered frequently in these early societies and just puppets were developed to speak to them. Petit said, whatever the case is, these Venus, smaller than usual figures, furnish archaeologists with another idea for early religious practice. In the article, 8 Oldest Religions in the World, it stated, otherworldly works on taking after a religion can be found all through a lot of antiquated history. However, it very well may be said that Hinduism is the primary recorded religion and most seasoned living one, with the Rig Veda composed around 3500 BC. Joshua J. Marks stated, however, around a similar time in Sumer, composed records started to show up about the god Marduk. It is hard to state what their primary religion was, as we have indications of otherworldly customs from 225,000 BC. Be that as it may, to say indisputably in regards to the main recorded religion, it is either Hinduism or the Sumerian faith in the god Marduk. In time, another tale about the Sunnis religion may be composed.